Okay, you can say you're taking off.
Iowa City traffic, Skyhawk out. Iowa City traffic, Skyhawk 32 Lima uniform, taking off on runway 25, remaining on pattern. Iowa City.
Alright, landing, strobe on, good. If you want, so you're not being tripped up by the tail number, I can take the radio calls today. So you can just kind of focus on the flying.
Okay, that sounds good, thanks. We're going to point the aileron to the left, right, because of we're supposed to use 12.
Be a little bit to the right, it looks like. Going slightly out of the north.
Oh, okay. Okay. Iowa City traffic, Cessna 030, begin turning downwind for runway 25, Iowa City. Why do I hear the halt on so fast?
Oh, this stall warning horn's a little overactive, but when you pick the nose up, it's just enough to get the nose off the runway, and then they'll plane by. 740's got 20 more horsepower than this, so the 740 will come off a lot faster than what this plane will do. Lower that nose a little bit. A little bit of right rudder. And your rudder is this little brick on the bottom of the triangle there. Oh, you step on the brick just like you step on the ball. Since it's out to the right, it needs a little more right rudder. There you go. Let nose down.
Monetary traffic.
Nose down.
City traffic, Cessna turn of base for runway 25, touch and go.
Nose down. There you go.
That's I'm getting used to.
Not quite as much right about there. Just look outside. It's all the same visual references.
Yeah.
Okay, turn downwind here. Relax your grip. Iowa City traffic, Skyhawk 32, Lima uniform, left downwind 25, Iowa City.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna turning final for runway 25, Iowa City. Touch and go.
Alright, there's your altitude. On that nose, bring that power back.
You were saying
about 1800.
1800?
About, right about there. Lower that nose though. Nose low. There you go. Nose down.
The beam?
Yeah.
And lower to 1600?
14. Make sure you actually get that nose low. Power back. Push that nose down. More. Right there. Look outside more.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra, turning crosswind for runway 25, Iowa City, touch and go.
That nose down. Don't let it climb. Actually get it into a turn, remember.
Yeah.
Iowa City traffic, Skyhawk 32, Lima uniform, left base, 25, touch and go, Iowa City. Yeah, power back. I know it's going to sound weird, but this one has a little bit more bite on the prop.
What does that mean?
Means that it runs slower for the same power output, or thrust output. Lower the nose.
Base, 10 final.
It went slightly out of the north, so let the plane come a little bit closer on the final. That last notch of flaps. Iowa City traffic Skyhawk 32, Lima uniform final 25, touch and go Iowa City. That looks like we're going to be getting a bump over that river every time. Hold in. More. A little bit more. There you go. Not bad. Flaps up.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra, turning base for runway 25.
Expect that right rudder. Don't wait for it, then respond. Expect it.
Yeah, Brian, the winds are coming from?
They're coming out of the north.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 8503 Sierra, on final for runway 25, touch and go.
Iowa City traffic Skyhawk 32, Lima uniform left downwind 25, touch and go Iowa City. We're back. That nose down. More. About there. You turn left base. Don't let it climb. Iowa City traffic Skyhawk 32, Lima uniform left base 25, Iowa City.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra, turning base for runway 25, touch and go, Iowa City. Right behind us.
Iowa City traffic Skyhawk 32, Lima uniform, short final 25, touch and go Iowa City. That power back, just keep the nose pointed. All the way to idle. Level it off. Look down the runway. Put a left rudder. Hold it off more. How much energy we still have. I keep pulling it off.
Came in too fast or what?
Huh? No, you let it settle down too early. Remember, anticipate that right rudder on the throttle. Either add the throttle slower so you can catch up with it, or anticipate adding the right rudder. Don't just let your feet get relaxed since we're on the ground.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra, turning final for runway 25, touch and go.
Don't be measly in the bank. Get it to the bank. Make it turn. There you go. Iowa City traffic Sky 32, Lima uniform, left downwind 25, Iowa City. A little bit to the left. A little bit to the left. Turn left. Got the wind coming out of north, so it's pushing us away from the runway.
Turning downwind for runway 25, touch and go, Iowa City.
Alright, bring that power back. Iowa City traffic Sky 32, Lima uniform, left base 25, Iowa City. Bring that power back out. That nose come up a bit, a little bit more. Up your second notch here. Start your final turn, add a little bit of that power back in. There you go. Last notch of flaps. Not as much power. Iowa City traffic Sky 32, Lima uniform, final 25, Iowa City. Got power out. 10 nose up, try to get to 65. Right about there, just hold the nose at the numbers. Got power out, let it get a little bit closer. Hold it off, look down the runway, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off.
Sierra, turning base for runway 25, touch and go, Iowa City.
More. A little bit of left rudder. Flaps up. Anticipate the rudder as you add power. Keep right rudder. Hey, more. Don't kick that left right as you land, because we want to be on center line as we start our roll.
Hey Brian, if the wind is coming from the north, right?
Yeah.
Should I land on my right wheels?
City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra. Turning final for runway 25, touch and go.
The right wheel should technically touch first. So it's left rudder, then right aileron to keep center line.
When right, shouldn't it be left aileron? I mean,
no, it'd be
left
right.
rudder?
Yeah, it'd be left rudder, then right aileron. Iowa City, traffic sky 32, Lima uniform, left downwind, 25, Iowa City.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 8503 Sierra on left downwind for runway 25, touch and go. Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra, we'll be doing a full stop. Iowa City.
Iowa City, traffic sky 32, Lima uniform, left base 25, touch and go Iowa City. Not as much on the power adjustments. Bring it back. No, it doesn't sound right, but that thing just does not need the RPM.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra on left base for runway 25, Iowa City.
I get it the same distance above the runway and then hold off right when it sinks. Also, it's right aileron. Remember, anticipate that rudder, as well as do not kick the rudder as much while you're trying to do the crosswind. It's a very faint crosswind. It's there, but it's not much. You don't have to rudder all that much. Because winds are only like 6 knots.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra, will be doing a stop and go. Iowa City traffic.
I would almost just worry about getting the nose straight. Don't worry about what wheel plants first.
Okay.
bank angle there. Only go to about 25 degrees, otherwise at 30 you'll start to get the over 10. Iowa City traffic, Skyhawk 32, leave uniform left downwind 25, Iowa City.
Iowa City traffic, Cessna 03 Sierra will be leaving the pattern, flying to the west, Iowa City.
Iowa City traffic, Skyhawk 32, leave uniform left base 25, Iowa City.
Mukoka area traffic, get out from 7 miles to the north, inbound at 3000, inbound for landing, Mukoka.
We're high here, bring that power out. Power all the way out. Hold off. We want to hold it off a little bit more than that. Don't wait all the way to the last second like that. Alright, slowly add that power using that right rudder. But don't do forceful movements like that. Use like pressure. It's not just a kick to a certain spot. Same thing with the yoke. It's all fluid. The faster you go, the more reactive things are. The slower you go, the less they are. So it's all just a kind of play back and forth. You're not going to be able to just kick it to a spot and hold it there. Deal with the power first. Trim will always change with the power settings. Bring your power first, then trim it.
Off the 3.5, so we should bounce to that track.
A bit less power. Iowa City traffic, Skyhawk 32, leave me uniform left downwind 25, full stop Iowa City. Down. all the way to idle. All the way to idle. Iowa City, traffic stack 32, Lima uniform, final 25, full stop Iowa City. To hold off a little bit more and we need that left rudder. We're done, we're stopping. And then you can just roll it to then. Let it roll to then.
Came in too high, right?
Huh?
That was a little too high, right?
Well, we leveled out fine, but when the plane was coming down, we gotta pick the nose up. We have a lot of airspeed. We still need to bleed off. And so the kind of the turns are getting pretty good. Just a little tendency to overbank now. So think about get the roll in, but let it center up. But don't try to linger on one side of it. Stay in the gap. Like if it's starting to roll in a bit more, pick it out just a touch. If it needs to go more in, just a little bit back in. But then when you roll out, give it a good roll out. Also, the last transition was actually pretty good. It's just right when the plane wanted to start to sink, we didn't really sink that much. We gotta, right when it starts to sink, we gotta hold off more and more and more and more. Try to get in that nose high attitude. It's a nose high attitude as the plane's slowing down, not just pick it up to it. We wanna let it, that's kind of why it's a transition. It's not really a flare like an airline where those guys, once you reach 50 feet, power comes to idle, nose comes up to 11 degrees, and whatever happens, happens. We gotta let that airspeed bleed off as we're right above the runway, and once the plane's down, settled to where it wants to actually sit down, it'll just come down.